Hi Irina. Okay, just a wee bit of a recap here just on the Podio stuff. So a new lead comes into the system. Obviously this is happening at the minute, but it's coming only from Facebook leads. So we need to, in the next while, be looking at how we can get them coming in not only from Facebook, but also from Instagram and LinkedIn. And then referrals from old customers. So whenever I say old customers, I actually mean somebody who has actually done business with us. Word of mouth with people who just know what we do, and then our website as well we need to be working on. So this is the overall way that I can see at the minute where we can bring people into the system. If you have anywhere else you can think of that we can add to that, let me know. And then this is the general cycle, which I know you're obviously familiar with, but just taking you through this all one step at a time. So new lead comes in and we do the follow-up call. Then we go on and do the research after the call. We don't always get the person on the follow-up call, but if we have the full address, we can bypass that sometimes, and we do the research if we have tried them 3 times and haven't got through. Then we send the offer based on the research. So whenever we send the offer, there's going to be one of 3 reactions. First, they decline the offer. Secondly, they're considering it. Or third, they accept it. So if they decline the offer outright, no problem, just straight into the follow-up campaign. If they're considering the offer, we go back, adjust, talk to them, work through it with them. Maybe we can come up with something that can get them to the point where they accept it. If not, they're back through into the follow-up campaign. And then the third option is they obviously accept the offer, heads of terms are sent and received, due diligence is done, engage solicitors, and then complete the offer. And then even whenever offers are completed, they go back up into the follow-up campaign. So that's all very straightforward. The next stage is just after completed, what's next? Or even after sale agreed, really, is what next. So adding value in any way that we can. So I'm putting these as bullet points, and then I'm going to create like a spider diagram. I'll show you in a wee second. So adding value in any way we can to the customer. Get as many referrals as we can. Get testimonials from anyone that we can get testimonials from, and then continue to earn from them in any way that we can. So first spider diagram is for adding value in any way that we can. So add value in any way that we can. So one thing, for example, is we can maybe tally up with a company that packs up people's belongings and moves home. So if we could get someone that does that, we could just take a small percentage for sending the lead their way, or maybe a flat fee. Another way is link up with a service where they could have the house redesigned with a virtual tour before any work is done, because most people that move into a house want to change something. So this will allow them to be able to do this virtually before they actually do it, especially if it's a big job. There's a television programme in Ireland about that at the minute. I'll send that on to you afterwards. Then another thing is just having a login for people when they go sale agreed. I'm thinking we can maybe do this on Podio. We'd have to create them as a new client, because they couldn't see all of the previous conversations that we have obviously had. But I'm sure there's some way to do this through Podio where people can get the details, and they can get their login details, and then they can go in and see what process the sale is at. Another thing that we can do is complete a free financial analysis, which I have these plans at the minute. So this is what I used to do in years gone by. So these financial plans that I have at the minute that I've done for loads of people, they normally retail at around £700, so about €1,000 for one of the financial plans. So we can give that for free. Then that tells us everything about their finances. So once we know that information, we can then sell them products. So we just need to tally up with a broker who can sell mortgages, life insurance, car insurance, secured or unsecured loans, buildings and contents insurance. And then we can charge for that financial analysis to be renewed every 12 months. It's very straightforward to renew on a regular basis, especially whenever we have all the original information. Then the next way is creating a referral scheme. So I've got another spider diagram on this just about getting referrals. But with the referral scheme, the idea is that we can get as many people coming to us without having to look on social media that they're just coming from a friend of a friend. And we're thinking maybe we can create a point system where they could buy appliances for their house or interior design products, etc. for the house. So basically they're indirectly getting paid for sending us across leads. We'd have to give them vouchers or something like that. And then just ways to get referrals. So a couple of ideas, just ask everyone. Anybody that we're talking to, we can be telling them on the phone as we're doing the follow-up phone calls, or we can run financial perks for everybody in the database. I was thinking monthly first of all, then I'm actually thinking quarterly. Maybe do emails, ask anyone if they have anybody that they know, and then give away prizes for the financial perks. So for example, outside Dublin here's a thing called the Tito Park. We could give a ticket to the Tito Park and accommodation for a family of 4 for one night or something like that. and give that away for any successful referrals. And then another way then is this point system that I talked about before, where people can then possibly get stuff to kit out their house with, maybe electrical appliances, fridge, freezers, washing machines, or even maybe we could tally up with some companies that maybe do interior design or blinds or stuff like that. And all we need to do is just link up with companies that already do this and see if we can get a fee for giving them referrals, just to try and bring in some more money into our business as well. So just to give you a bit of a better scope of the overall plan as well. So any questions on that, just come back to me.